we only have about 2.5 years to the next election. Is it feasible to even consider a referendum? Or are you confident that some of these changes can just be conducted in the National Assembly or in the Houses of Parliament?
No, you know, the Constitution is very clear that there might be need for a referendum. But you remember we had the NADCO team, which came out with a report. And if you look at the NADCO report and the proposed bills, which have actually been already with us in the House, I think 4 are in the Senate, 4 are in the National Assembly. It's like there was consensus that if we went that direction of 4 bills in the Senate and the other 4 in the National Assembly, if we fast track those bills, we'll be able to achieve some of the things we want to achieve for purpose of national unity. So to me, I don't think we don't have a way out. We can still use the NADCO report to achieve much more and accommodate some of the people we want to accommodate. But what is critical, I think, for the country is that, for me, the earlier we formalize this arrangement, so that we have a structure which Kenyans know this is the structure and this is the way we are going to work for the next 2 years, the better for the country. But you know, the way we are doing things currently is causing a lot of confusion. You saw Fred last week, we were supposed to have configured some of some committees which their term expired after 2 years. But we can't do it now because of this confusion, you know, because you see, we hear this talk that Kenya Kwanza has ceded about 4 committees, which are always in the majority side to the minority side. Meaning now that people like Makali Mulu can easily chair a committee which is in the other side. So you know, this confusion, this is what we are saying. Can we formalize this thing so that we know who is in the minority and who is the majority? In that case, we will be able to have people chairing committees informed by which coalition they belong. And in that case, then we will be actually maturing our democracy. Otherwise, we have now a structure which nobody understands. If you talk to my colleagues here, maybe not on camera, they will tell you that the majority of them are not very happy because, you know, they worked so hard for this government. Now, Kiplangatia was supposed to be a chair of a committee. Now you'll be a backbencher like me. Somebody else will be taking that. These guys never worked for anything for this government. So even when we are taking tea, the normal place we take tea, there's a lot of, you know, confusion. People are complaining, you know, we worked so hard. I was talking to one of my friends, I was saying, with them, they have become now observers. While they're supposed to be the insiders, they are now the outsiders, and the new team of people have come as insiders. So these guys are just observers, as you see them seated here.
Is it true, Bwana Kiplagat? Because yes, ODM is excited and loudly so to take over and occupy space in government. Do you agree that probably there's some pressure on people like you who've been in Kenya Kwanza already, trying to accommodate these newcomers?
No, I don't know. Makali Mulu the concept that there is pressure. You know, there are facts that don't change. One of the facts is that as Kenya Kwanza, the president is our party leader, the owner of the sword himself. So, and everything falls into play. Of course, as opposition, the wing for ODM, when they come in, of course, you saw what happened after the court ruling on the issue of majority and minority. And those are the things that have destabilized the committees in terms of forming the standing committees. There are still negotiations as to how that one can be handled. But what I want to assure you, as Kenya Kwanza, we are solid, we are stable, and nobody is complaining. You know, you cannot complain when the house is yours. Of course, when you are, the thing is, this politician will tell you, it is not about positions. It is about the resources. And once the resources, I know what my people want. So they want clean water, they want good roads, they want electricity, they want good infrastructure for our schools. Once those are availed, you don't want to worry yourself whether you are a backbencher or you are the chairman. But where the ultimate decisions, where it is made at the seat of power. And that seat of power is not under negotiations in any way.
Are you certain? Because they're talking about power sharing.
Now, of this power sharing, you know, STAR is an alarmist.
It's actually on the People Daily.
You know, if you are even
it a secret.
if you are even done 48 laws of power, there can be no deal as a coalition agreement for 2027 that can be signed in 2025, because one day in politics is like a year. So you will be so naive to start signing things of 2027 while you are 2025. What is on the table is to try to formalize our broad-based
the working arrangement.
The working arrangement of the broad-based government. Now that BAMBA is back, we try to formalize that so that at least for the
sustain it for the next 2 years.
For the 2.5 years we can work. Whether in the process of working, when time comes to now do proper politics for 2027, whether that one can be extended, it will be known that time. But for STAR, I don't know which school of politics they went to imagine that people can sit in 2025 to sign a post-election agreement of 2027. Things are bound to change, and you cannot give your opponent all your cards. You know, in politics,